use it, sir. Unknowingly, you are using it every day here. Unknowingly, you are using it every day. Every day? Yes, every day you are using it. Guys, answer my question. How do you compile a program? CSC file name. Am I correct now? What is CSC? C# compiler. Is C# compiler born like you and me, huh? Is the C# compiler born like you and me? No. It is also a program, yeah. It is csc.exe. It is csc.exe. You compile params.cs. Params.exe will come now. Same way, C# compiler is also developed by someone. Compiled, what is it generated? csc.exe. Means you're running a program called as first. You're running a program called first. Same way, you're running another program called CSC. Did you understand or not? Okay, you're running a program called as CSC. For this CSC, you're passing the file name as a command line argument. That's a command line argument, guys. Are you clearer? What is that? Command line argument now. So when I pass this as a command line argument, it is going to read it, it's going to compile it and generates the output to you. But that's nothing but a command line argument what you just have passing for that. Are you clear? If not like this, what is the other way of writing this code, you know? Just like our enter first number, second number. Here also, when I hit CSC and hit enter key, it should prompt me. What it should prompt? Enter file name to compile. I type the file name, it compiles it. Which one is better here? I type CSC, again it asking to enter file name, typing is better, or CSC file name is better. The same thing only. See, now you said add nums. When you said add nums, is asking enter first number, enter second number. Like this is better. Or simply say add nums 100, 200 and getting the result is easier. Are you getting me or not? So that's what command line argument is. Okay, that is what the command line argument. So no need again to write the extra code in my application now. What is it? Console.write, enter first number. Console.read line, console.write, enter second number. Console.read line, that is headache, yeah. You know, how many numbers can you add by using this program? 2 numbers, am I correct? If you want to add 3 numbers, you need to write another program. You want to add 4 numbers, another program. You want to add numbers between 2 to 100. You will start crying now. Why you know? You are required to write 99 programs now. You are required to write 99 programs, one for adding 2 numbers, one for adding 3 numbers, one for adding 4 numbers. Is it going to become a hell or not? So I will go for writing a program by using command line arguments, watch now, that adds you a given set of numbers. I am going to write a program by using command line arguments now, that's going to add you a given set of numbers. How many? I don't know. That's your choice. You give 3 numbers, 4 numbers, 5 numbers, 100 numbers, but it will add all and print you the result at a time. Are you getting my point or not? Tell me here. So that's what I'm showing you now. Just like add nums. All of you watch. I'm writing a new program called as add params. Add nums is our old one here. Now I'm writing you add params. Okay. Using system class params static void main, and I'm passing this args is the name of the array here. Whatever name you want to give it, no problem. ARR, ARGS, whatever name. General convention arguments, they use args. No issue. Change of the name if you want. Write your name there, no problem. Okay now? Now, see, this is the program I am writing. Now, I'll write the code. Just a minute. Watch it. CSC, add params.cs, compiled it. Now, all of you, how do you run the program? Add params, and here I'll pass some values 10, 20, 30, 40. How many values I passed? It should add me and print me the sum. It should add me and print me the sum. And in this, there is a chance. Tomorrow you can give a double value also. I don't know, any number of number, double value also can be given. So it has to add and print you. What is the result now? 100.5. The result is 100.5. Am I correct? Okay, remember that. When you, next time, when I run this, it should print me the result. It should print me the result. Or I'm writing the code. How simple is the code? Watch it. I'm declaring one variable. Double sum is equals to 0. Double sum is equals to 0. Next, I'm writing a for each loop. For each string str in args. Now we want to print the values or add the values? You want to add the values. Now you are not print the values. You want to add the values. Sum is equals to sum plus double dot parse of str. Now see the loop runs. First time str is 10. First time str is 10. Sum is 0. Here 0 plus 10. So sum is 10 now. Second time sum is 10. STR is 20. 10 plus 20, 30. Now this is 30 and STR is 30.5. Total 60.5. Fourth time 60.5 plus 40. What is that? 100.5. Means once the loop execution completed, sum will contain the sum of all the numbers or not. I have 10 numbers also, no problem there. I have 20 numbers also, no problem there. So finally, I am printing the result to you. What? Console.writeLine. Okay? Watch it. I am using a $sign here. Sum of given. How many numbers? We don't know now. Today 4, tomorrow it can be 5. So that's way arc start. Clear? The length will come now. Given numbers is. Got it? So what it will bring you? Now you are 4 now. It will bring you sum of given 4 numbers is and prints you the result directly. What's the output? Recompile, execute, see there. Got it. Now see, all of you, I have an option of adding any number of numbers here. I have an option of adding any number of numbers here. How many are passing now? Count. 6. Got it. Now see, earlier, if I want to write this particular program in the earlier way, do you know how much coding you should write? First, console.write, enter first number. Again, int a is equals to int dot parse console.readline. Again, enter second number. Int b is equals to read the value. Array 6 into 12 lines of code you should write for reading the 6 numbers now. But see how simple the code is. Did you understand the beauty of command line arguments now? Okay, so tomorrow, here you are assigning values to some bit for each loop. Yes, I'm assigning. Is it? See, for each loop can be used for anything here. I'm using it for assigning values. I'm adding them and finally storing them in the sum now. Sum is equals to sum plus the value. Yeah, finally, once loop execution completed, you will get the result. If you have confusion, put a brace here. This loop will add you all the numbers. This loop will add you all the numbers. And finally, this will print you the results to you. Any questions, anyone? We use this a lot in C language also. We use them in C language also. C language also has the concept of the command line arguments. Also in Java, passing that string array is mandatory, guys. In C#, choice is given to you. If you plan to pass values, take a string array. No sir, I don't have any plan to pass values. No need to take the string array. So taking the string array there is not mandatory for C#, but mandatory for Java. Clearer? But behavior is same in C language, C++ language, Java language, C# language. The behavior doesn't have any difference at all anywhere. Clear? So till now, guys, I taught you the basics of the language. I cannot assign values to array here. Here I am assigning values to array. Ahmed. Sum is array, huh? Is sum array or variable? Yes, here I am not assigning to string array. Where did I assign to string array? I am picking the values from the string array, adding and assigning to sum. If you want to assign the values to string array, that is not possible. I am not assigning values to string array at all. What's the code? Guys, answer me. Am I assigning the values to the string array? In the loop, am I assigning the values to string array? No. I am picking the values from the string array and adding and assigning to sum. What is not possible? Assigning values to string array is not possible. Inside the loop, I want to use that code for assigning values to string array. That's not possible. Okay? I am accessing from the array and assigning to sum. Got it, Ahmed? Yeah. So that's what. So guys, till now, we have been talking about the basics of the language, or the fundamentals of the language. Okay? Tomorrow, guys, tomorrow I'm going to teach you. Till now I'm writing the code in the notepad. We're in the complete code in the notepad. Tomorrow I'm going to teach you writing the code in Visual Studio. Tomorrow I'm going to teach you writing the code in Visual Studio. In the Visual Studio, how to write the code I'll teach you. And second thing is, tomorrow I'm just going to start with object-oriented programming. From now, it's going to be the super important thing now, object-oriented programming. Yes, guys, what is your confusion with the try parse here? What is the confusion? I don't understand. Int, say, string str is equals to 100. Can I convert this into integer? If I want to convert this into integer, I write int I is equals to int dot parse of str. What will it do? Str is a string. Parse method will convert the string into integer. Stores in I. You can write this code in another way. What is the drawback in this? The drawback here is, if the value is not convertible, it throws an exception. Error comes in the code now. Is this value convertible? What happens? Error will come in the code. If error comes in the code, what is the drawback? Your programs are abnormally terminated. If error comes in the runtime, if an error comes in the compile time, not an issue. But if error comes in the runtime, what will happen? Programs are abnormally terminated. Okay? To overcome this problem, to overcome this particular problem, I said I'll teach about out keyword in object-oriented programming. Yesterday, all of you are breaking your eggs in the WhatsApp group. What did I tell you clearly in the classroom? I explained you. About this out, I'll teach you the object-oriented programming, I said you. Again, why are you breaking your heads? I don't understand. So this will throw an error. So to overcome this problem, another method is given. What is the other method? Try parse. What is the difference between the two? Nothing. If this conversion fails, it will throw a runtime error. But here, even the conversion fails, error won't come. Did you understand my point or not? Conversion failed, error won't come now. It won't throw you an error. How do I know, sir, success or failure? For that reason, it is returning a Boolean value. It is returning a Boolean value. This Boolean value will tell you conversion success or failure. If you get true, conversion is success. If you get false, conversion is failure. Understood, all of you? Then what to pass for this? The same two things only what you should pass. One is str. Second one is the int I. See, you declared int I for capturing the result now. That should be present here now. Prefixed with out keyword. About this out keyword, I'll explain you in object-oriented programming. I'll talk about this. So ignore this out keyword. See, here what you passed here, str. Here also passed str. Here, I declared int I to capture the result, but I declared it in the last. Why, sir? Why you declared it in last? Because the return type of the method is Boolean. What is the return type? Boolean. Boolean is the return type. So, I cannot see. It cannot return you two results at a time. Here, one Boolean, one integer. It cannot return for you. It can return only one value. So, what is it returning you? Boolean. Status. So, now check the code. Now, when you're writing the code, check in your code. What if status is equals to true? What is the meaning here? If status is equals to true, what is the meaning? Conversion success. Else what? Conversion. Now write the logic in your code now, error won't come. Are you getting my point here? See, tomorrow, if this is A, If I apply this, I'll get a runtime error. If I apply this, I won't get runtime error. I will get false. Are you clear? Understood all of you? That is the difference. Forget the out keyword. Don't bother about the out keyword. I'll teach you an object-oriented programming. Don't look at the out keyword at all. Just concentrate. This is parse method. This is try parse method. Written type of parse is integer. So you declare integer and capture. But written type of try parse is Boolean. You're required to capture it like this. The result will come into I. Now see guys, if status true, value is present in I, use it. If status true, where is the value? I, take the value. Status false, there is no value in I. If status false, there is no value in I. When will I get value in I? When the status is true only, you will find the value in the I. If the status is false, the value will not, I will not have any value. Will have 0. What value will be there? 0 will be there. 0 coming means conversion failure. Okay? So without that confusions, you can take the help of the status in your application and verify this. Are you clear? Answer here. Answer fast. Okay? So these are the two options. One is parse and one is try parse. Parse will throw you errors. Try parse will never throw you errors. Okay, but if you use a try parse, you need to again go for writing all this conditional checking in the code to check success or failure. All the checking can be done in the code by using this. So that is the complete picture about the difference between a parse method and the try parse method. Ignore out. We are going to start object-oriented programming tomorrow, and I will teach you about this out keyword in the object-oriented programming. So tomorrow first I'll teach you how to work with Visual Studio, and next I'll teach you about object-oriented programming. From tomorrow, guys, I will take the class from 8:45 to 10 only because the new batch is starting up tomorrow. I'm not free. So right now I'm free. I'm taking until 10:30 then, but from tomorrow I'm not possible again. We'll have a new batch tomorrow again. So from tomorrow again we'll have start session from 8:45 to 10. Is that clear? 8:45 to 10. Let's stop here, guys. We'll meet tomorrow.